Hi, Vieira with stockmarketlive.tv. Today we are going to discuss some of the best selling short opportunities in the financial sector in the United States. These opportunities that have been available to investors worldwide, and I'm referring to free stock picks at stockmarketlive.tv for those that they visit regularly our blog. Moreover, we are mentioning or talking about or discussing companies where you have zero risk. And you have zero risk because I announced that you have zero risk by investing, selling short these companies. If I say that you have zero risk, you have zero risk since I never missed one single call on both cases. So we are going to visit the blog, and I'm going to refer to the material that exists on the website, and I'm going to prove it, how simple it is to become a millionaire investing in just a couple of companies. No need to have a very diversified portfolio, since we announced that these companies or stocks, they were going to sell off, to crash, to tank. And if you have questions with regards to the investment process in the past 20 years on both companies, you have it on the website. So what I'm going to do here is to, with you together, teach you how to visit the blog and how to find this information. I'm going to, here on the blog, there are several ways to visit the blog. One of them is to scroll down to the bottom and to click on one of the existing articles on the blog. And then here on the right hand side, you can click on blog home, and you have access to the most recent articles on the blog. All right. So for example, Ferrari started here in full gear, investing in Ferrari. And I'm going to refer in this presentation to this article, greatest free stock picks in the financial sector. So I'm going to click. The article itself contains links to previous articles, therefore proving our performance investing in these companies. And I call your particular attention because it is a very good reading, the article itself, since it is a lesson on how to invest in the markets. You have comments with regards to Jim Cramer, one of the financial terrorists in the United States. You have my own comments with regards to these companies. And the companies too that I'm discussing here, although you have several free stock picks, and bear in mind that I'm discussing only the financial sector, I'm referring to American Express, one of the best financial stocks to sell short. Why? Because we wrote an article. I'm going to click on the link. You have it here, an article, American Express, and this article, it has been available for several months, since 2015. I repeat, completely for free, zero risk. We said zero risk. You have zero risk investing on the short side in American Express. For several reasons. You can read the article. One of them, the fact that Goldman Sachs upgraded the shares of this company at the very top, while we were downgrading to strong sell. But that is not the only reason. Goldman Sachs, it is the investment firm that in 2009, the bottom, had a sell rating in American Express, while we upgraded American Express to strong buy at $10.70. So American Express, you have it, the date of the article, October 26, 2015. Well, if you wish to know the price today of American Express, you just have to type here the ticker, American Express, and today it is a stock trading at $62.91. So as I said, zero risk. You can become a millionaire investing in the markets by referring to our free stock picks. Bear in mind that this stock was sold long positions, long term, at $77, and then we waited for shares to continue moving higher on Wall Street upgrades. We call it American Express a bubble, a company without a competitive advantage, as in the past, therefore no reason to remain investing in American Express. and reversing to the short side precisely above $88 to 92 when Goldman Sachs was upgrading shares to a strong buy conviction buying list. So this is an example of a free stock pick that you have in the blog of the company for months. The other one, probably even better, again zero risk, this one for the collapse, the crash. The history is very similar. Long-term long positions sold in Morgan Stanley. You can click here on the article. They were sold at $40.30. We call it the top. And bear in mind that we recorded all these calls live. So if you have questions with regards to our ability to make these calls, you have thousands of them across different market sectors on the website recorded live. So as I speak and I type, you can see everything happening in real time. And that is unique since everyone else, it is deceiving investors in the industry. Well, having said this, the name of the article is very explicit, even for Americans that they have problems with the English language. Why to sell Morgan Stanley stock ahead of the collapse? So we are going to have a collapse. This article was made available to you in August 31, 2015. Since then, we have more than 100 articles. We didn't miss any call in the markets, including a crash. Here you can see that shares at that time were trading at $34. You also have here a video, the truth about Morgan Stanley and Carl Icahn, very interesting lesson. And today you have, as of this Friday, Morgan Stanley trading at $26, in fact below $26. So great selling short opportunities, free stock picks, as the article per se explains, zero risk, consistent profits, high position sizing, therefore maximum profit. And this is the holy grail that investors are looking for in the markets, all right? So we are having the greatest fun ever, remaining calm and focused on what really matters, and it is the reality. And I invite you to click on these different links and to refer to the history, the investment history on how to invest in Morgan Stanley and in American Express. One of the reasons to bail out Morgan Stanley, that is to sell shares last year in 2015, several reasons. Those are discussed in the blog of the company in real time. One of them, a major, Morgan Stanley is the investment firm, so they say, to be an investment firm, that they had overweight rating in shares of other American company, Freeport-McMoran, with price target last year $28. And Freeport-McMoran is a stock trading below $4. Therefore, our rating since last year, as you can see here, the shares they close at $4.35. And our rating since last year, in 2015 and before 2015, it was strong sell. Thereafter, we downgraded to junk rating. Shares they collapsed while Morgan Stanley had overweight rating. So obviously we were not going to have a good opinion remaining investing in Morgan Stanley other than to sell shares and to go short the most in Morgan Stanley. I invite you also to look at the chart that you have on those articles. You see that you had plenty of time to sell Morgan Stanley and to invest betting in the collapse of Morgan Stanley. That meanwhile, I repeat, in a matter of 2 months and a half, shares they collapsed to significantly if you compare to the performance of the stock in the past years. We had a strong buy rating in Morgan Stanley, and we started investing in Morgan Stanley at $13.85. $13.85, not at $40, when an article last year in 2015 appeared on CNBC saying and signed by several people, Americans, that the banks, they were in the best shape ever. when you had this news, the banks, they were in best shape ever. It is precisely coincident with the day that we downgraded and we dumped Morgan Stanley. So I repeat that interview, those articles that they appeared on CNBC, they were coincident with the very top in Morgan Stanley as well as in other banks. So one more clear example of financial terrorism where the maximum exponent is, or the represented is Jim Cramer, with the help of CNBC, this American network. So congratulations to everyone by getting rid of Morgan Stanley shares, as well as American Express investing on the short side, the collapse, while these firms in Wall Street, they remained widely bullish, these two companies, American companies. In the case of Morgan Stanley, the collapse, even more, no surprise at all. In the case of American Express, an obvious short in the mid to long term, as I explained. And the process, it has been described here step by step. Like, I just invite you to read the articles and you are going to understand the heavy position sizing, the definition of no risk, and consistent profits regardless of stock market conditions. And that's it. Good luck investing. Continue investing in Morgan Stanley. I leave you here and American Express, strong buy ratings elsewhere. Here, strong sell ratings for the collapse. And if you have been following my personal guidance, you are aware that it's just a matter of, there is no day trading, there is no short-term trading, that is for the American idiots. Here, it is just a question of sitting down, letting profits run, and managing efficiently the positions, the trailing stops, since you are in complete control of your portfolio. All right? Thank you and good luck investing. Continue investing in 2015. And don't forget, just to finalize, Morgan Stanley, it is the company that just 1 month ago they announced to be firing a ton of people. I think that is a wise move from Morgan Stanley management, since finally they comprehended that there is no room for incompetence. All right? Thank you.